So we have a PayU payment gateway service. We have a Razorpay payment gateway. We have a InstaMojo. Have you listened ever about InstaMojo? We have PayPal. Have you used PayPal?
Yeah, PayPal we know, InstaMojo we don't know, Roshan.
InstaMojo is a payment gateway. Razorpay is a payment gateway. Okay. There are lots of payment gateway. CC Avenue. Have you heard about CC Avenue? CC Avenue is one of the largest payment gateway in India. Then we have Paytm payment gateway. Have you used Paytm payment gateway? Sanwaj,
Yes,
have you
Roshan, we
used
use.
Paytm? Paytm also provide
Yes, Roshan.
payment gateway API.
Yeah.
We can integrate
Yes, Roshan.
Paytm in our application. Okay. We have direct pay payment gateway service. We have PayUBees payment gateway.
I think BillDesk is also one of the payment gateway, Roshan.
Sorry.
BillDesk.
Yes.
Okay.
EasyWords. Lots of payment gateway like InstaMojo, CashFree, CC Avenue, PayPal, PayUmoney, MobiQuick, Paytm, Direct Pay. Okay. But in today class, we will use Razorpay because Razorpay provide UPI, card, wallet, credit card, net banking, and all. If we integrate Razorpay in our application, so we can get payment from multiple sources like UPI, net banking, wallet, credit card, debit card. Okay, so Razorpay is good for us. So first, can you see my screen?
Yes, Roshan. It's now it's visible.
So simply search Razorpay Flutter on Google. This is official documentation of Razorpay. Okay, first step is sign up for Razorpay account. Okay, then generate API key in test mode. In test mode, we can do lots of payments in test mode with demo card, not real card with demo card. Once you are done with integration, you can generate live mode API key. Okay, so for today application, we will use test mode API key. Okay, then what is our first step? Add the package in your pubspec.yml file, then import package. Then third step is create Razorpay instance, then attach event listener. What is event listener? Sanwaj, what is event listener?
Yes, Roshan.
What is event listener?
Event listener. When we click on the button, the session will be updated, Roshan.
Like an example?
In Java, actually,
Yeah, in any language. What is event listener?
when you press the mouse on button,
Yeah, that is
it will
basically
occur.
event.
Yeah.
In payment gateway, we have a success event, we have a failed event, right? So that is our event listener. Then create an order on server side for storing transaction ID and all. Okay. Then add checkout option, open checkout, store field in server. Then last step is verify payment signature. So what is our first step? Add Razorpay Flutter plugin in your pubspec.yml file, right? So first we need to create our new application. So that is our e-commerce. So in this application we have a application bar, then basically image, product image, then product name, product description, then a button. Okay, this is our buy now. This is our product description, this is our title, and we have a image. Clear? Dibya,
Yes, Roshan.
first we will design this type of application. We have a product image, then product title, product description, and then we also have a product price. Okay, like $10. Okay, if I click on a buy now button, then simply open Razorpay payment gateway, and in that payment gateway we have to pass a parameter like email id, user phone number, amount, okay, our API key. Okay, so for this application I will pass all the things statically, right? But in real type application we have to pass our user email address and mobile number, right?
Yes, Roshan.
So first user have to sign up in your application, then we have to store that data in your local database, then pass their email id and password, not email id and mobile number, to the Razorpay. And now Razorpay will handle all the things. Okay, payment success, fail, and UPI, mobile number, and all. Clear?
Yes, Roshan.
So first open Razorpay. Can you see my screen now, my browser?
Yes,
Yes,
Roshan.
So
Roshan. Now it's
you
visible.
have to sign up. Okay, maybe I already have an account, and the good thing is this is a Indian based startup. Okay, Oh man. And yes, anything. Yeah, yes. Wait, bicycle now. Finish. So please create a Razorpay account. Okay, with simple your email ID and password. Then we get a live key or test key. Like you can say, see 12.36k payment volume. But this is a test mode payment. Can you see test mode payment? Okay. So create this account. Then in my account, in from my account you can get merchant ID. Then where is the key? Test mode. Test mode. Mhm. So we have a merchant ID, credits and all. Where is it? Yeah, this is the merchant ID. Okay, this is our test mode merchant ID. You can generate live mode also, but in today class we will use test mode merchant ID. Clear? So first we have to add our Razorpay Flutter package in your PowerSpec.yml file, right? Then which command? Dibya?
pubget.
Flutter space pub space get, right?
Okay. Yes.
If you change anything in your pubspec.yml file, so first we have to run flutter pub get. That means download all the code from that package. So we will wait for that. Then in that time we have to delete everything. Can you please help me to create and this type of page? This type of page, Dibya, can you please help me to create this type of page, Sam?
Yes, Roshan.
So please help me to create this type of page. Okay. So first stateless, right?
Stateless,
SCL
Roshan.
for my app. Then we have a material app. Then home, and in home we have a home page,
Homepage.
and here home page dot, and in that home page first we have to import our material. Then we have a stateful widget, right?
Stateful. Yes, Roshan.
Stateful, that is our home page, or basically this page is product details page, right? So we have a scaffold, we have a app bar, we have a app bar, and this we have a title, then text, then product details. Then we have a body, and for body, can we create separate widget for body? Divya, can we create a separate widget for body?
Yeah, yes, Roshan. Instead of
How?
body and
The,
uh, body
like
visit.
body, anything, right? This
Yes.
is a body widget. And after this, we can create our body widget, right? Body widget, and the return type will be widget type, right? So in this, we have a container. In this container, we have a child. In this child, we have a column, right? We have a children. Column or row? Sanwaz?
Yes, Roshan, it's column, Roshan.
Column, because
Yeah,
top to bottom, right?
bottom. Yeah, Roshan.
Children. So first widget is our image, right? So first I will create a size box for taking space from top. Height is 50. Then we have a network image. Okay, or no, image dot network. In this we can pass our any image. So open pexel.com. And this one is good. No, no. So paste this link. Then height, right? Height of this image. Height is 250 and width is 350. Okay. If I first import this home page, then in home page everything is good, then we can run. So error where, okay, semicolon mistake. So after this image widget, we have again a sized box for y sized box. Y sized box.
The gap between widgets, Roshan.
Space between the widget, right?
Yeah.
It can be a height, it can be a width. Then we have a text widget. In text widget, we have a product name. So our MacBook Pro or something 2021 and all. Then we have a style, right? We have a oh style text style text style. Then font size. Font size is 25. Then font font weight font weight dot bold or font weight. Then we have a color, so colors dot green. Okay, so we now again sized box, then height is simple 10, then again a widget, text widget, so product description, so MacBook. Copy this text, paste, and we have a style, text style. We have a size, font size is mm, 10. Color, colors dot gray. Then again sized box, and height is now 5.
For colors, missing code.
Oh no. Then now after this we have a price, right? Text, then how much price? Where's the price? Hmm. So if I buy, then what happened? Text, okay. Okay, we can do one thing. We can do payment in INR, okay? Where error? Okay. We will wait for this design, then we can integrate our payment gateway, okay?
Okay, Rosh.
Can you see this? If manifest merger failed, minimum SDK version is 16, cannot be smaller than 19. If you face same problem in your project, then simply open your Android folder. Can you see this error?
Yes, Roshan.
If you face same
Yes,
problem
Rosh.
in any application, manifest merger failed, so open our app, then build.gradle file. Not in this. In application folder, we have a build.gradle file. In Android folder, we also have a build.gradle file, but in application folder, we have a build.gradle file. So we need to change our minimum SDK version to 19. So where is our minimum SDK version? This. So now we have a 16. So first we have to change the minimum SDK version to 19. Then again run start debugging. Okay. So if you face same problem in your project, so please change this in any project.
Sure, Roshan.
Okay. Can you see this app? Can you see?
Yes, Roshan.
Is it good?
Yes, Roshan.
We have a
Yeah.
product
Yes, Roshan.
image, we have a title, we have a description, then we have a price.
Yes.
We can do something like style, text, style, and font size is 20, colors dot blue, okay. Copy this image. Open image in new tab. Copy this. Okay, so we have a nice image, we have a nice title, but something is missing. Height is 30, not. Okay, can we wrap this image in card? We have already learned about card widget, right?
Yes, Roshan.
If I wrap with widget with card, okay, wrapped with card, or in card we have a property like elevation, then can you see elevation?
Yes, Roshan.
And
Yes, Roshan.
for container, our background color is okay. So now what I want to this text in left side, not in center. How I can do that?
Space between.
No, we have one another
Adding.
property like we have a main axis alignment. Why we use
Yes.
main axis alignment in row? Give a space between two widgets, right? Inside our row widget. Same in column, we have a cross axis alignment. We have a cross axis alignment, and the cross axis alignment dot we have a start and center, stretch and baseline. So if I do like start and refresh this, then everything will be in left. Can you see our image, title, description and price? Clear? By default, our cross axis alignment is in center. Okay. By default, our cross axis alignment is center. Can you see now? If
Yes,
I
sir.
set center, if I set end, then shift it to right side. Clear? How we can align our widget inside column widget? So for this, we will set cross axis alignment to center. Okay. So we have a image, title, description, then price. So price, font size Mhm. Font weight and font weight is not bold and okay. I wrapped this text widget with card. Okay, you can give elevation 10. Yes. Okay, elevation is working. Clear? How we can use our card widget? Divya,
Yes, Roshan, it's clear.
clear? Now we have to add a button, right? So we have a raised button, we have a flat button, we have a material button. So we can use our raised button. In raised button, we have a child. In child, we have a text. That is our buy now. That we have a style, text style, color, colors dot white. We have a on pressed method in our raised button. On press in on press, what we call pay now method, right? Pay now method. So first we have to create our pay now. Pay now method. In this method, we will launch our razor pay, right? So if I and okay, so we have a raised button. We can set our raised button colors dot green, and the buy now button size box, or we can give, if I wrap this raised button with the container widget, then we can easily pass height and width of that container, right? So if I wrap this widget with container and give margin edge inset, we have already used this margin property, right? Edge inset dot all 10. And if I set this color property with container and refresh this, okay. You know, and we can give width is our 100, height is also 100. If I simply click on this buy now button, initiate our Razorpay payment gateway, right?
Yes, Roshan.
Down percentage. By default, our button is looking great. That's why this is a Flutter. So we have a product image, we have a product title, we have a product description, and we have a price. Then we have a button. Okay. First, remove this debug so check mode banner false. Debug so debug so false. Then in home page, we already have added a Razorpay package in our pubspec.yml file, right? So from Flutter this documentation, this is our ProGuard rule. Okay, you can add this ProGuard rule in your Gradle file, in ProGuard file. Then Flutter package get import package. So first we have to import this Razorpay package in our home page. Okay, then create a Razorpay instance, same like a create objects of that class, right? Yes or no? So first we take a variable Razorpay, then Razorpay, same like a class and object. So first we need to create object of this class. So where we can initialize this object, in which method? Sanwad, where we can initialize this method?
Yes, Roshan.
For initializing purpose, what we will use in Flutter?
State method.
Init state,
Yeah, init state.
init state. Init state method is used for initializing the object. So first, Razorpay is equal to new is optional, Razorpay, right? New Razorpay. Wow. Okay. Then attach event listener. So we have a event names like event payment success, event payment error, event external wallet. Okay, so we have a 3 events. So first we have to attach event listener in our Flutter app. So simply copy this and paste it in init state. Okay, Razorpay and so we have a handle payment success, handle payment error, handle external wallet. So now the handler would be defined in class as a this. So we have to copy this and define in our class. Where? In our class. This is our class. Define it here. So copy this and paste. Oh. So we have a 3 method. Simply copy and paste from that official documentation. So we have a 3 predefined method: handle payment success, handle payment error, and handle external wallet. Clear? This is the overloaded or overridden method. Sanwaz,
Yes, Roshan.
This is the predefined method, right?
Okay.
Which is defined in our Razorpay class. So here Razorpay.on Razorpay. If event is success, then called handle payment success. If event is error, then handle payment error. If event is external wallet, then handle external wallet. Clear? Do something when payment success. Close this screen and send order details on server. Do something when payment fails. So display a toast message to the user and do something when an external wallet is selected. Like if user select Paytm, MobiKwik and external wallet, then show toast message to the user. Okay, Divya, clear?
Yes, Roshan.
We follow the documentation of Razorpay. Harish,
Okay, Roshan.
then to clear event listener, use the clear method on the Razorpay. So after all the payments, we have to clear our event listener that we have created in our init state. Okay. So same like init state, we have a dispose method. That is a dispose method. So this is also overriding method. Same like init state. This method is used for clear all the instance which we have initialized in our init state. Clear? Why we use this dispose method?
Yes, Roshan, it is clear.
Same like init state. In init state, we initialize the object, right? But in dispose method, we remove that object from our class. This framework calls this method when our application is complete, then we have to remove all the listener from our class, right? That we have initialized in our init state. Clear? Yes or no?
Yes, Roshan.
In init
Yes,
state,
Roshan.
basically what we subscribe to the widget, to the object, right? Like initialize the object, initialize the variable, right? That is called subscribe to the object. But in this pose method, we unsubscribe from the object. Clear now?
Yes, Roshan, it is clear.
Clear? So after that, now we have to create an order in server. We can skip this step, okay? Because we don't have any server right now. So in that, after that, add checkout option. This is the main step. So we have a multiple option like variable option key. This is your key ID, like which you get from Razorpay account, Razorpay dashboard. So how we can get? Please log in or sign up to the Razorpay account. In Razorpay dashboard, we have a live key and we have a test key. But for this project, I am going to use test key. So from Razorpay dashboard, in Razorpay we have a lots of options. So from Razorpay dashboard, open our my account. In my account, where is where? This is merchant ID, but we need our merchant key. So in setting, yeah, in setting we have a configuration. We can set theme color. Like, can you see in our app? If I change this theme color in our app, the color will also change. Like you can choose your logo. So display logo on your payment gateway. Okay. So from API key tab, we have a test key ID, right? You can also get this key ID from your Razorpay dashboard. This is the test key ID. Come to this, we have a variable option. Copy this, and in this pay now method, simple copy from this, manually copy and paste. So variable, this is the variable, right? Which type of variable? Divya, which type? Can you please tell me the data type of this type variable? Sanwaj, Harish, can you please tell me the data type of this variable?
List map, Roshan.
Map, not a list, it's the map. Key and value, key value pair, right? Yes or no? This is
Yes,
basically a key
Roshan.
value pair. So we can define like a map or where, right? So this is the first parameter is your key ID. So copy this key ID from here and paste it here, key ID, then amount in the smallest currency sub unit. If I pass 100, then this is basically a 1. Okay. If you want to 100, then multiply this amount to 100. Clear? This is the smallest currency sub unit. So if I pass 100, the amount is 1. Clear?
Yes, Roshan.
So if I want to pass 1000, then
Yes, Roshan.
Into 100.
1000 into 100. So if I pass 100, that means your amount is
1.
1. Name is laptop, that's the MacBook Pro. We can get this amount, this text from our screen, right? Then we have order ID, description. We can get this description from our text widget, right? And timeout, then pre-fill. This is important. In real application, we have to pass the pre-fill parameter from user details, right? Right? So we have to pass contact, means contact number of that user, like if I pass 9929041994 and pass my mail ID. Okay, but this will be dynamic, right? In real application. What happened? Mhm. Okay, so our next step is open a checkout. simply use this below code option like Razorpay, then okay. After that, store fields in your server, but we don't have any server right now, so we can call. And if I hot reload this, if I click on buy now, is our application is hot reload, yeah. So I click on buy now, then calling Razorpay dashboard, okay. Now we open Razorpay dot open option. We have passed this option in Razorpay account. Okay. We can't pay now in emulator because of Google services. Okay. So we can launch this application in Google in real mobile. Okay. Wait, I will try to connect my mobile in this. Divya,
Yes, Roshan.
is it clear? Everything?
Yes, Roshan. It's clear.
Harish,
Roshan, while registering with that Razapa, we need to give our personal email ID or company's, Roshan.
I- you can give personal email ID, no problem. You can give your personal email ID or company email ID. In real time, the company will give this key ID. Okay. So create Razorpay account from your real for your own email ID. Okay. Harish, is it clear? Everything is clear?
Yes, Roshan.
Any problem or any confusion in this complete application?
Bit confused, but I need to follow your recording this session.
Okay. Because simply I followed this Razorpay official documentation in front of you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So first all these steps, skip only server part because we don't have any server right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see my screen, Divya? Harish?
Yes, Roshan. Yeah, we can.
Yes,
So
Roshan.
this is my
We
mobile
can see.
screen. If I click on buy now, so what happened? This is basically a Razorpay dashboard. What happened? Hmm, something wrong on Razorpay side. What happened? Okay, on permission callback is not defined. Okay, OTP permission callback. So we have to define our OTP permission. Okay, where we can define this.
Can we define on press method?
Yes, we have defined on press method. We have everything
Same
sending
OTP
data.
permission.
Yeah, we have to give OTP permission. Mm, Simply copy this and open Google and paste this. What happened? Oh, it's too long actually. Yeah. No, 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 no. Mhm. Mm. We can do one thing in application in main manifest. We can define permission.
Roshan, we're not able to see your screen, Roshan.
Oh, now I am to change host. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, Roshan.
So if I define widgets,
Have you done anything before this, Roshan?
no, 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 nothing,
Alright.
nothing. Basically, the error said we have to define our OTP permission callback. That means your message permission. So Razorpay can automatically get OTP from your device. So pubspec.yml file, if I define Razorpay Flutter 1.1.0, Flutter pub get So in our home page, we have a key, we have an amount, we have a product name. We don't need order ID right now.
Roshan, your screen, please, Roshan.
Oh. In variable option, we have a key, we have an amount, we have a product name, we have a description. I removed product ID, sorry, order ID, because we don't need order ID right now, because we don't store any order on the web or on any database. So we have a product description, we have a timeout, we have a pre-fill. Okay. And in our, we have a three method, right? Handle payment success, handle payment error, handle external wallet. If our payment will success, then display a toast message or change a screen or send order to database, right? But for now, in our application, we don't have any other page. We don't have any other database, right? Harish?
Yes, Roshan, we don't have any
Yeah,
database.
yes, sure.
So we have to print, we can print like payment success and payment fail, right? So
Sure.
here I can add print payment success, right? And print statement fail payment failed and all. Clear? So on in real application in handle payment success method, we have to place order, send data in database and all, right?
Yes, sure.
What happened today? No error. What happened? In pay now. Okay, we have a pay now method. In pay now method, we have option. We have this. We have a. Okay, this will be our async method, right? Pay now method. Async, and we have a variable option. We have a variable option. Then eraser pay dot open option. We can also give try and catch block, right? Try, then catch E and print E. Let's try one more time. Okay, now working. So if I mm, participate. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, Roshan.
Yes, Roshan.
So if I click on buy now, then you can see product name, product description, mobile number, email ID that I have passed in option variable, right? Then we have a card option, then we have a UPI, we have a net banking, we have a wallet. And this page will time out in 42 seconds, right? Why?
We gave
Because,
time
yeah, time out.
60
So,
seconds.
yes. So if I click on card, so first we get OTP on your mobile number. So 289802, 289802. Okay, 123 pay 1. Okay, welcome to Razor Pay. This is just a demo blank page. In real key, we will not see this page. Okay, our payment is success. Clear?
Yes, Roshan.
By now we have a payment method like net banking, UPI, phone pay, Paytm and all. Can you see? So this is good for us, right? We have lots of options. Actually, all the options. Yes or no?
Yeah, Roshan.
Yes,
Yes.
Roshan.
If I change this configuration, and we can set also color and all from this. Why my account is locked? So we have a timeout option. We can increase our timeout option, right?
Yes, Roshan.
So from dashboard in configuration setting, if I change the color, F, or you can give 2F, 2F, 2F. I choose the logo from
From where you are doing that, Roshan? Means like where you
actually
are.
I am doing in my laptop, but
Okay.
you can see in my mobile reflect that thing in your mobile. Okay. So I have changed color and logo from dashboard. I will show you in a minute. So if I click on my buy now button, so can you see this
Yes, logo is changed.
logo?
Yes, Roshan.
So I have changed this logo and color from my Razor Pay dashboard. Can you see color? This header color.
Yeah, Roshan, let's change it.
Okay, I have nothing changed in my code. I have simply changed the configuration setting on Razorpay. So if I click on card, then card ending in with this, then 123 pay 1. Okay, clear?
Yeah, Roshan.
Yeah, Roshan.
So if I show you in my system, mhm, can you see my screen, laptop screen?
Yes, Roshan.
Yeah,
So
Roshan.
here I have passed key, amount,
Yes,
and
Roshan.
all. Okay, and from Razorpay configuration setting, I have changed color and upload a logo. Okay, clear?
Yeah, Roshan.
And in home, if I go on transaction
Yes, Roshan.
and last past 7 days, can you see this 1 rupees double my number timing? Can you see now? Yes or no?
Yes, Roshan, we can see now.
Okay. So this is our payment gateway, right? These are basically e-commerce application. Any confusion or any question? You can integrate any payment gateway in your Flutter app, like Stripe, like PayUmoney, PayPal, Paytm, and all. Okay. Basically, you have to follow that official documentation of that payment gateway. Okay. Is it clear? Everything is clear?
Yes, Roshan, it's clear.
Any question? Do you have any question for me?
No, Roshan.
Harish, Sanwaj?
No, Roshan. It's
O-
clear.
Okay, I will share all the screenshot and please complete all your assignments and this application also. So, so your assignment is now new share whiteboard. Create application. Okay. In list view, display a product. Okay. In list view, display a product. If I click on any product, open product details screen. Okay. Same like this. And if I click on the buy now button, open Razorpay payment gateway. Okay. So this is the first product, the product 1, product 2, product 3, product 4. This is our product details. Same like this. And this is our Razorpay dashboard. And after this Razorpay, we have one more screen. So in payment success method, in this method, change the screen. Okay. And so a payment success screen. Okay. Clear? So we have a 4 screen. Divya,
Yes, Roshan.
we have a 4 screen.
Yes.
This screen you can design with the help of list view dot builder. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes.
Then we have a product details page, then Razorpay dashboard, and then payment success page or payment fail page. Okay? Can you do that?
Yes, Roshan. Will try.
Okay, Roshan.
Okay? So this is your assignments.
Okay, Roshan.
Okay?
Okay, Roshan.
So please complete all your assignments. And from Monday, we will start creating an application with the Firebase database. With Firebase database, okay? We'll integrate Firebase database, Firebase authentication, Firebase push notification, storage, lots of things in our Flutter app. Okay, so be ready for that.
Okay, Roshan.
Before that, please finish all the assignments because Firebase is a separate topic. So on the Firebase, I will give lots of assignment to you. So please finish all the assignments regarding API and your static app and your payment integration, your e-commerce app. Okay.
Okay, Roshan.
Okay.
Okay, Roshan.
Bye everyone.
Thank you, Roshan. Bye.
We'll
Bye, Roshan.
Bye, Roshan. Thank you. Thank you so much.
bye bye. I will share all the screenshots and recording. Okay.
Okay, Roshan.
Okay, Roshan.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Roshan.